My Mind Doc presents The Fear of Rejection, Why It Controls Us and How to Break Free. Every movie you've ever loved is built on rejection. Think of the countless retakes, discarded scripts and rewritten scenes that go into crafting cinematic brilliance. Each rejection, whether it's a line delivery or an entire plot twist, is a necessary step in creating something unforgettable. But in life, our fear of rejection often stops us from even trying. Why do we let rejection hold so much power, and how can we learn to embrace it as a tool for growth? Why rejection feels so personal? Rejection cuts deep because it challenges our core need for belonging. From an evolutionary perspective, being part of a group once ensured survival. Today, social rejection might not mean life or death, but our brains still react as if it does. Research shows rejection activates the same areas of the brain as physical pain. This is why being left out of a conversation, ghosted on a dating app, or overlooked for a promotion feels unbearable. For many, it's not just the act of rejection, it's what it symbolizes: inadequacy, failure, and unworthiness. The fear of rejection in everyday life. 1. In careers. Many people, like Andy Sachs from The Devil Wears Prada, experience rejection when stepping into new professional roles. Andy faced constant critique from her boss, but learned to grow from it. The fear of rejection often prevents people from chasing opportunities or sharing bold ideas. 2. In relationships. Vulnerability in relationships can feel like handing someone a weapon and hoping they don't use it against you. Edward Scissorhands illustrates this beautifully. Edward's fear of rejection due to his differences prevents him from fully opening up to others. This fear often leads to emotional walls that block meaningful connections. 3. In social media. Social platforms amplify rejection. Unanswered messages or later likes on a post can feel like social exclusion. For example, Lady Bird from the movie Lady Bird grapples with self-worth and identity in a world where validation feels increasingly digital. Our rejection shapes us. Rejection, when internalized, becomes a powerful teacher. Moulin faced rejection from her peers and struggled with self-doubt, but used it as fuel to prove her worth. Similarly, in life, rejection can either break us or become the catalyst for growth. Breaking free from the fear of rejection. 1. Reframing rejection as redirection. When a door closes, it doesn't mean failure. It often means redirection. Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice initially faced rejection from Darcy, but used the experience to re-evaluate her own biases, leading to a deeper connection. 2. Building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after setbacks. Take Chris Gardner from The Pursuit of Happiness. Despite facing countless rejections, he persevered, transforming his circumstances. Building resilience involves understanding that rejection isn't personal, it's situational. 3. Practicing self-compassion. Often, we are our harshest critics. Instead of internalizing rejection as a failure, practice self-compassion. Think of Paddington Bear from Paddington. His kindness toward himself and others allows him to navigate rejections without losing his identity. 4. Facing rejection to desensitize yourself. Just like actors who endure audition after audition, facing rejection repeatedly can diminish its sting. Comedian Joan Rivers turned rejection into a career by persevering through countless failed jokes and performances. Rejection as a universal experience. Cultural narratives highlight rejection as a necessary step in the hero's journey. In Hidden Figures, the brilliant women who contributed to NASA's success faced constant rejection, but used it to fuel their determination. Stories like these resonate because they reflect our collective struggles and triumphs over rejection, turning rejection into growth. Rejection is inevitable, but it doesn't have to define you. Like the retakes in movies, rejection is just a step in creating something extraordinary. By reframing it as redirection, building resilience, and practicing self-compassion, you can transform rejection into an opportunity for growth. The next time rejection stings, remember, even the greatest masterpieces were shaped by what didn't make the cut. Let it guide you, not stop you.